needed. When I made my way home, I felt the love was the sweetest. I see a threat from no man, if so they just wanna be as the mark again.
Good, everybody. It's your boy Tatum Messiah here, and I want to welcome y'all back to the next episode of Micollii. Today we're going to be breaking down my philosophy and what Micollii is. I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me about my last video, asking, say, what the fuck is a Micollii? They was asking, like, it was a bunch of shit, y'all. To break it down, it basically means I am, you are, we are. And that's basically to sum up that we all are one collectiveless, regardless of what we want to believe. You know what I mean? We could all say we came from a higher source, whether people believe in God or whatever it may be. I really feel like we all came from the same cosmos or explosion. Yeah, I believe in science, but I do believe that it is spiritual as well and religious. I feel like a lot of confusion come between humans because we all trying to push our religion or our beliefs on people. But I want to create something that people don't have to really care much for. Like, don't nobody really got to care to believe in my philosophy. It's something that helps me better understand the universe for me. So I just wanted to share with everybody else to see, like, shit, I might not be the only one that fuck with this. Help me better understand that I have made a couple commandments that, like, could either further break down each step that I took when I was creating this philosophy. So we're going to start with the first one, and that is to be. Now, to be could mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, but my intentions on writing to be is to literally let everybody know that regardless of what you're doing in your life, right or wrong, we all just have an experience. We all need to learn from each other. Yeah, we might not go through the same shit that you go through, but I can learn from what you went through. So best thing I could do is just be me from all of these experiences that I see around me, because we all live through each other. Everybody say experience is the best teacher. Yeah, everybody don't experience the same thing. So all we could do is review what we watching or what we see, and only hope or fathom that we could understand or grasp the ideology or whatever the fuck they may be going through, like the mental state of that person, because we didn't go through the same thing. So all we could do is just let them be and be ourselves. Next one is to be truthful. Always tell the truth, even when it hurts. It's better to get rid of that pressure than to let it build up, and that's something I learned from experience. One thing I always had to do, whether it be between friends, family, or even just relationships, is just pushing out the truth. Like, you have to be able to tell somebody how you feel or how they making you feel in that exact moment, because if you sit on it, you know, it could get worse. Now, that don't mean just every time you get in an emotion, you just hopping on shit with whoever is producing that emotion to you. But that, like, at the same time, that don't mean always bite your tongue, because you're trying to be considerate of the situation. Let's say, for an example, y'all out and y'all having a good time with you and your friends or something, and one of your friends just do something that you don't like. You could choose to either say it right there in that moment, or maybe possibly wait till y'all leave the event, or, you know what I'm saying, that whatever it may be that can help you get your shit off with your friend, because at the end of the day, it's y'all. Trust the people that you trust and tell them the truth. You ain't gotta be your truth regardless. You ain't gotta tell everybody everything, but that don't mean don't lie. You know what I mean? So, and as much as I do with these steps, I have to consider for myself too, to remind myself. One of the biggest ones that I got next is forgive. Learn to forgive, even when it hurts as well. Because forgiving is, I'm telling y'all gotta let it go. And it hurts a lot, but y'all gotta learn to forgive people. Because the more you hold on to it, the more angry you're gonna become, and the more you're gonna block your blessings. You can't attract anything good if you're only thinking about bad. So that's something that we gotta consider when we're trying to just move on from certain situations. Let it go. Learn to forgive. Don't forget it, and don't just say you forgive because you forgive. Really try to forgive, and if you can't, give it some time and double back. The next one I feel like is something that everybody has a problem with, and it might be rest, especially in this world that we living in. Learn to pace yourself. Learn your speed. Don't just do stuff because you feel like you got to keep up with the next person, or even to prove something to yourself. Now, it's good to challenge yourself and always challenge yourself, but still know your own comfortability levels and your limitations. You can outburn yourself, or you could cause sleep deprivation. You could cause hysteria. You could cause hallucinations. Bro, you could just be an angry person just because you're not getting enough rest. So we got to be careful. As much as we focusing on this money, we got to focus on our mind and our body. So make sure y'all give me yourself that time to just be. This next one gonna get tricky, but it's as simple as I can say it. Protect what matters to you. Protect what matters to you. Don't be there to save everybody, only what you can save. That's as simple as I can say. We can't help the world, but we can help those that are closest to us. And the best way we can help the world is to help those closest to us. So it's gonna be each one teach one thing. You can't say everybody. Choose who you want to protect and choose them people well. And people don't even gotta be the only thing that matter to you. Protect your mind, protect your dream, protect your goals, bro. Because at the end of the day, People will try to belittle what you got going on, and they will try to demise you and make you feel like you don't deserve all of them accolades that you're about to receive. So make sure that you put what you think matters first, and always protect that shit. Choose your love with discernment will be my next one. Now, it's tricky, y'all. It's tough for me personally. I've been in a lot of relationships, and I feel like it's just been out of like, I wouldn't say more so lust, because there is love there, but I don't think we were truly in love, and we never had that discipline for a lot of my relationships. So I feel like being able to have love with discernment, knowing y'all limitations, knowing what your partner like to do and what they don't like to do, and still being able to adapt yourself and reconsider everything, you know what I'm saying, that's going on. I feel like that's a big thing. I feel like the word love, and I was born from love, as you know what I'm saying. I feel like love is a tricky word. A lot of people think love is all positive. When you love somebody, you could do some negative things to them as well. So learn to love people with restrictions. No, that don't mean have endless love, not like a limit to how much you love somebody, but that don't mean go all crazy over this one person and not giving them their space and not giving them time to be themselves, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna run them away. So make sure y'all putting y'all partners first, as well as y'all putting yourself first for yourself and giving them that time and that space as much as y'all do love being with each other. I don't know how to describe it. This is my best way trying. Y'all know this is my second vid. I'm just trying to make it make sense, because how I think is just like a engine just running and running and running. So I'll be trying to just grab the words to describe the emotion or the thought that I'm having. And it'd be tough sometimes, because sometimes it ain't enough words to describe how you be feeling. The next one I got down is walk with a purpose and not a performance. Now, how do I describe this in the best way I can? Walk in your faith. Walk in your story. Be the best person you could be for yourself. Yeah, it's good to be trying to appease the crowd and appease whoever your clientele is or whatever that may be. But at the end of the day, especially this goes out to people that are creators, people don't know what they want until you produce it. So make sure that you flying shit, bro. But make sure you know what you stand for. Make sure you know your code. Make sure you know what your goals are, and make sure you know who you are morally before you can go out into the world and try to put on a persona. Because people don't know when you're playing a role, at the end of the day, you're going to have to play that role forever. And if you ever break, they're going to look at you as a new entity or a new character in a role. So it's hard to ever come out as somebody that you're not trying to be in the long run. And there's a lot of examples for that. Let's use music for an example, because I do music. Let's say that you say you an R&B artist, but you know that drill music is in right now. So you good at music. You can rap, you can do it. So instead of making the R&B music that you know that you want to do, you make drill music. Drill music go good, you get a buzz, everybody know you as an established drill artist, but that only lasts for about 2 years, 3 years. Now you running back to your original plan. Damn, I want to do R&B, da-da-da-da-da. But you got 30, 40, 50-year-old men that's only your fan base, and they don't want to hear that. So now you're going to have to risk losing all of your fan base to restart and rebuild yourself as a new solidified sound, which is going to be tougher than y'all. Granted that you do got them same fans from before, and you might have a pull of fans that might follow you back because they just die hard. But the percentage of that is very low. I'm not even gonna lie, it's probably not past 20%. So know what you're just standing for. Create art that you want to create for the rest of your life now, so you ain't got to try to double back later. Is my best advice for them. This next one is, I'm sorry. The next one is let your yeses be safe. Don't always tell everybody yes, bro. You don't always got to tell people yes to everything. And it's okay if you do like a helpful person, you know what I'm saying? But learn to say no and the no, because it builds up a need for you. Now, don't be an asshole and just say no to everything. You can say yeah a lot, but best believe, I'm telling you, if you switch up saying yes to all things and maybe saying yes to half, when they do have you around, it definitely would be more appreciated because they have you less. They have the availability to you as less as they usually are expected. Believe me, I know all about that shit though, because when I was a kid, I always wanted to do it, just be there for all of my family and make sure I ain't miss a moment when I can help out for them and shit. But as I grew up, I realized that sometimes it don't get reciprocated as much as you giving it out. And you're going to lose yourself trying to be there for everybody else and never there for yourself. So I had to switch it up a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I still help out here and there, but shit, I'm telling you now, I ain't just a little cuz. I ain't just baby bro. I ain't son. I'm telling you, I'm my own man. I got to do shit myself now. So when I do help people, it's very appreciated. I swear it's nothing but praises anytime I do lend a hand. So that's one big advice I can give somebody else. Make sure that you saving them yes for them good moments. Now to the opposing, if you say yes all the time, When you start saying no, let your no's be respected. And I'm gonna say that again. Let your no's be respected. When you tell somebody no for the first time, don't let them get you to do that shit, yo. And believe me, a motherfucker will know how to manipulate you once they know that you're gonna say yeah. Especially that they know that you care about them. They'll try to say anything or do anything or literally try anything to get you to change your mind in that exact moment. Because regardless, they still want your help. That comfortability for them was too easy. They never had to challenge that much anymore. So it was like, why would I want to stop that? That's something good that's going on for them. But nah, fuck that. Stand on business. Start telling these motherfuckers no, dude. Respect that shit, though. You got to respect that shit. Tell them, nah, I'm good on that today. But I might double back tomorrow. I can't do it right now, but maybe let's try again tomorrow if you don't get that help. You ain't even got to say no completely. Just, I can't do it. In this exact moment, no, I can't. Sorry. And it's going to be tough at first because you're used to just doing yeah. So just take the time with yourself and you're going to see that it's going to steady progress over time and you're going to start getting the responses that you never thought you honestly get if you were a yes man or a yes woman. So I know we always got to end where we start at. So for the last one is to remember that I am what you are, what we are, and we all one. Don't treat nobody differently. Treat people the exact way you expect to be treated. And I know it sounds cliche, but I'm telling y'all, you can make a difference in your life as much as somebody else's life by giving out that positive energy and efforts in the moments that you feel like you don't got that shit. Because you will be surprised how many times it will be back triple-fold, 100-folds. And them blessings really do come in, dog. I don't care what nobody say, God is alive and God is real. So y'all got to make sure that y'all giving out that gratitude and love to everybody if you want to receive the same thing in return. And if you want to be a spiteful motherfucker, by all means, be a dirt motherfucker. But don't expect shit in return at all. At all. And y'all, that was my full code of Micollii, the code of being. And I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. I got a lot of content coming out soon. I've been trying to really edit and shit on top of my regular schedule and doing music. As y'all know, I got my own label. So it's just been tough to really find time. But these walks been really helping and shit, you know. I've been finding myself out here, getting a little word in, and it's gonna be good. I ain't complaining much. I'm just ready to see how far I can take this shit once again. So I appreciate y'all for watching this video again. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and shit, we're gonna be back again.